Hey guys, this is Wolv. Today I'm going to be going over the 5 quickest ways that you can improve in Rocket League. And Rocket League is a game that has a huge skill cap. Like, basically players are just never going to stop growing, and they're never going to stop learning new mechanics and new strategies and new ways that you can train or ways that you can try to improve yourself. So these are just the 5 most helpful ways that I've found that could help your own playstyle. So the first thing you can do is go to ballchasing.com, which they're a replays website where people will play against professionals and upload the replays to the website, and you can download the replays from there. So right here I search for a ranked standard game that has Cookser 97 in it, and then I hit filter, and it will show a list of replays that Cookser played in ranked 3v3 matches. And it also has a little tag next to the game to show you what other pros were in the match as well. So you can see if there are any really high level players in these matches that you may want to be watching. And so from there, you just hit the download button and it will download the replay. And you need to go to downloads and you need to find the files in Rocket League where your replays are stored. And you just need to copy and paste it into there. But this also has an analysis of the replays, where you can see different things like how much boost did certain players use, how much ball possession did they have, and a few other statistics that are really nice if you just want to analyze these games and see who's basically doing a better job of keeping the ball and managing their boost. So after you've downloaded the replay and you've added it to your files, you need to look at the date of the replay that you downloaded, and then go into Rocket League and go try to find a replay that was saved on that day, and that's likely to be the one that you downloaded. And if you have others on there, just keep searching through it until you find the right one. So the main reason to do this is to watch professionals in ranked and to compare it to your own gameplay, because you're going to see there are a lot of touches that you may go for that pros wouldn't go for, and then there are going to be a lot of touches that they can go for that you don't have the ability to do. But the main reason to do this is just to compare their own playstyle to your own and to look at theirs and to see what kind of improvements you can make based off of it. You shouldn't just be trying to copy their playstyle, and I'm sure a lot of you couldn't really if you tried, because these guys are insane. But the main goal of this is just to look at them and compare it to your own playstyle. So the next best way to improve in Rocket League is sadly something that a lot of new players won't be able to use, because not only is this on PC, but you'd have to be playing Rocket League through Steam for this to work. But it is Steam Workshop maps. So if you are on Steam, workshop maps are honestly one of the best ways that you can improve your mechanics in the game, because of things like ring maps where you can fly around and just basically practice your precision and your ability to keep your car in the air from any angle or any kind of air roll or just whatever you want to do with it. And then there are dribble courses which will teach you how to control the ball and keep it on your car, or how to get it back up on your car very quickly. So there are a ton of useful things you can do with the workshop maps if you're able to get them. Since Epic bought Rocket League, or since it's been on the Epic store, I know that Steam Workshop maps work a little bit differently now. I'm not too sure how that is. You'd probably have to look it up to see how to download them now. But if you can do it, I'd definitely suggest it. So the third way that you can improve quickly is to go to Twitch and... Oh, who was that there? Haha. Probably follow this guy. But other than plugging my own channel, you can go and find any pro that you want, basically. Not all of them stream, but just find any pro who's good at explaining the kinds of things that they do and their thought process while they're playing, and just watch how they play and watch them talk about the players that they play with, and just kind of get a good feel for the game or how they're playing at a high level, because doing this will just get your brain used to like a lot of Rocket League terminology, and it'll make it a lot easier to think the way the pros are thinking, which will make you watching their replays make a bit more sense too. So there's just always things that you can learn from doing this. So the fourth thing you can do is something that a lot of people overlook, and a lot of people don't know just how helpful it is if you do this, and then when people try to do it, they usually get too bored from doing it because it's more fun to just queue ranked and fly into a match than to spend a while doing this. But the fourth way is to just simply train. If you want to get better at the basics in the game and just normal touches, then free play is honestly the thing that you need to do. If you just sit in there for 2 hours, like basically chasing the ball and going for about every touch you can imagine and trying to set it up for yourself, you're going to become far better at the game than you were before. And something with training like this and training your mechanics is the effect, you won't see it that quickly. It's honestly probably going to be about 2 weeks before you see the effect of your training actually pay off. But if you spend about 2 hours every single day doing free play, you're going to see immense growth in the way that you play the game, and you're going to have a much easier time hitting normal shots. Also, if you have Bacchus mod, it makes it a lot easier to train in free play because you can put the ball on top of your car whenever you want to, and you can turn the goal explosion off. You can really mess with a bunch of settings. It's kind of weird to get it now though, because I think Epic Games has done something to where you can only get it for the Steam version of Rocket League. So I'm not too sure how that works specifically, but yeah, I think you can only use it now if you're on Steam if you don't already have it. The other way that you can train is to use custom training, and custom training is for if you want to get really good at double touches or power shots. Just find some custom training pack that somebody else has made and just use that and sit there for an hour and practice the shot that you want to train. It's great if you're bad at a certain kind of shot that you need to work on, or if you just really want to be the best at some kind of a shot. And really it just comes down to how many hours you're willing to just sit there and put into that one thing that you want to train. I know it can get boring. It always works for me if I just like put on some lo-fi and I just sit there and practice the shot that I want. And there are like freestyling packs that people make if you want to practice freestyling shots or some special kind of aerial that's more fun to do than just hitting the same power shot for 30 minutes straight. And if you want to practice something, like if you want to learn how to do sidewall reads, for example, just go and make your own training pack and practice the shot on your own. You don't have to wait for somebody else to make the shot that you want to do. So the fifth and final thing is to just play the game and watch your replays. If you really, really want to improve in Rocket League and you want to improve at a rate faster than anyone else, the most boring thing to do is to sit there and watch your own replays, which means pretty much nobody's doing it. If you play a match and then you watch a replay from start to finish looking at every single mistake that you made and every single good decision you made, you'll be able to trace back certain shots that the opponents made that actually go back to you in a mistake that you may have made about 13 seconds before the goal. If you played it a little bit differently, you could have saved your team from getting scored on. And you just have to watch for things like that and just try to find it and pay attention and learn at your own rate and develop your own play style that you've made yourself. And that's really all there is to it. So those are the 5 quickest ways that you can improve in Rocket League. If you start doing this, you're really going to see a huge difference in how you're playing the game and your decision making, and you're probably going to see a big difference in your rank as well. And I know not everybody has like the time to do everything that I suggested here, but for those of you who are trying to find out ways to improve and who really want to like go pro or make something of themselves in this game, this is honestly like the best way that you can do it. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and thanks for watching.